You burst in a fire, burn a thirst and desire. You transform out of pure flesh. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Finish. You burst in a fire, burn a thirst and desire. You transform out of pure flesh. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes.
Good evening. Welcome to... What is this here? What's this little thing here? Why is this showing up? Do you know what? I don't care. I ain't fixing it. It's something to do with the background. Maybe it's the sun. Maybe it's the light. But good evening. Welcome to, for the final time this season, a live stream. It'll be the final live stream for 2022-23. There'll, of course, be a deadline stream for Game Week 1. For next season. There will probably be a couple of videos this week. Definitely not tomorrow because I'm going to be hungover. But Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe there'll be a couple of videos like end of season stuff. But this is it. This is it. The season is over. For me, it was a green arrow. I can't complain too much. It was a green arrow in Game Week 38. I went from like 36k to 35k. My highest rank of the season. It's good. It's good. I think I've got to accept. I find it hard to kind of... I'm burping already. I'm drinking beer. I apologise. It's not that I find it hard to accept, but I still got that top 10k mentality from when there was only like 2 or 3 million players. Honestly, 35k is a good finish. It's a really good finish, especially with how the season went. So it's not where I aimed for because I got 2 top 10Ks before this season. So I wanted back to back, a hat trick of top 10Ks. It wasn't to be. But 35k, I think is fine. It's more than respectable. That's what I would say. I would say congratulations to Ali on winning FPL. You hung on the final game week of the season. Hopefully we'll get to talk about him this week. We'll see how that goes. How was the pint? The pint was good. This is the second one. So we're already halfway through the second. I only started at 6:30. So 34 minutes. We're 1.5 down. And it feels good. It feels good. Don't drink, by the way. It's really bad for you. But I feel like I deserve it. Went from 20... I got... My neck and back are killing from the other streams. I kept looking sideways. I'm putting the chat where it usually is. Went from 23k to 16k. Congratulations. Obviously, just quickly talking about Game Week 38. I captained Rashford. He blanked. He seemed to get a couple of good chances, so a bit frustrating maybe. But look, it is what it is. It's just a one-game shootout. Predicted Arsenal to score plenty of goals and keep a clean sheet. What happened? 5-0. How many points did Odegaard get? 3. It's just one of those things that can happen. I don't think I can beat myself up about it. I bought Kane and Odegaard in. I think they were good moves. Of course, I wish I captained Kane. Of course. But other than that, I don't think I really did anything too badly for Game Week 38. I could have got Antonio. He would have blanked anyway. So in the end, it was good. I had to keep Alvarez because he was starting. Finished 12k. Only time I've beaten you in 8 years, except the season you were hacked. Look, that season counts. I've said that all along. I've never tried to hide behind the hacking. I mean, it was my worst season, so, maybe a little bit of the hack was a problem. But, yeah. Fair play to you. Fair play. I mean, only about 35,200 people have beaten me this year. If you're one of those people, fair play. You had a great season. If you're just behind me, you've also had a great season. Also, commiserations to Leicester and Leeds. They're now down with Southampton. Congratulations to Everton for pulling off a final day. Not miracle, to be fair, but a good final day. Congratulations. It's going to feel weird without Leicester. I feel like Leicester just had this really They just had this really good run. You know, they come up, they nearly get relegated, they don't. They win the league, they get the FA Cup, and now to be relegated, it's like, as an outsider, it's just such a good story. But obviously, they're probably not completely happy about it, because now they're relegated. There's only one of me. Sean Dyche is the go. Honestly, I got to be honest, Everton fans. Obviously, you should be massively happy about what just happened. You're in the Premier League again next season. I'm not sure Sean Dyche is the answer. I'm really not. I don't think there's been any improvement since Lampard went. Not really a massive one, anyway. Sheriff, thanks very much. Finished 2,569 points. Rank 34,791. Feels good even when... You just beat me as well. Feels good when last season I finished 4K and 169 the year before. Yeah, honestly, like, you always have different... everyone has, like, a different aim in terms of overall rank, and... Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it feels greedy because people will be, like, in the top 1K and they'll be annoyed that they fell to, like, 2K, and then other people will be like, hang on a sec, you're 2K. I'm, like, 500K. Would you give up? But I think you should just say that top 35k is a great finish, and if you've backed it up after a 4k and 169, like, that's just really great play. It was a crazy season. Was 4 million by game week 10, and outside the top 1 million by game week 24. Wow! So you went from 1 million in game week 24 to 35k. That's incredible. That's nice. That's nice. Ahmed, I was at a family lunch, and your top bar helped me get Kane. I got Kane too. I wish I captained him. I won my mini league 94k overall rank. No happy days. How do people know their new rank position? You can check on Live FPL. Please tell me how Salah didn't score. Well, I've got to be honest, I didn't watch the game, so I don't know. But apparently he did have a lot of chances. Oh no, I've put my tweet wrong. I've put for the final team instead of for the final time. Oh, I need to tweet that again now. It doesn't work properly. Oh, that's gonna annoy me, so I'm gonna have to tweet that again. For the final time this season. Wait, what did I say before? For the final time this season, yeah. ... I'm live. Sorry, I know you're literally watching me live. You're watching me live composing a tweet that I'm about to send. I apologise. TV. Do. Okay. That's gonna have to do. Delete. Pin that tweet. 9k finish, no Haaland until post World Cup. Wow, that's massive. But I think people can't. When people say stuff like that, like I didn't have Haaland, I finished 9k. Some people's reaction is, I don't know. I think it kind of works both ways. You could say, well, hang on a second. If you just had Haaland, who was quite obvious, you might have finished top 900. And then some people might say, but oh god, I've had too much beer already. I prefer to look at it that it's not that no player is essential, because Haaland was great, but that you don't need to panic if it starts off badly. Like, I had imagine the first half of the season for me. The amount of comments about Salah it just got to a point where it was insane, or I didn't even want to read them. That's how many there was. And yet, apparently I made all these mistakes, and I've still finished like 35k. Obviously, if I just captained Haaland a lot more times in the start of the season, I'd probably be top 10k. But you're not always gonna make the correct decisions. So I think the idea of just not panicking and just keeping on making decisions in a good way, that's all you can really do. I think the biggest thing I think people can take for FPL next season is that so much of it is out of your hands. It's really hard to forget about that, but so much of it is just out of your hands. You cannot control so many things. And I think the people that do badly are the ones that switch how they play because they're not doing well. You can make plenty of mistakes throughout the season but still get a good finish. But I wouldn't look at it like that. I would say you can make lots of good decisions throughout the season, and some won't pay off and some will, and then you can still get a good finish. Like, I've said this loads of times this season. You could absolutely argue that some of my Salah captain decisions just weren't good, and I wouldn't really strongly argue against you. But I don't think they were as bad as the point swings showed. Like I think Haaland probably in like 2 or 3 weeks beat Salah captain by like 40 to 50 points in like 3 weeks. I don't think it was that bad of a decision. It just happened to be that I made that call at completely the wrong time. Sard won my mini league. Rails won both mini leagues I was in. Nice. Who's won some money? Come on. Who's in a mini league with some money on it? And there's one. Oh, YGAGA, Yagaga, or whatever that means. Won't the deadline be on Friday? I knew somebody was going to say that. I knew it. And I almost put it in the brackets below saying the deadline will probably be Friday. You're right. I've put Saturday the 12th because that's when the Premier League is officially starting. But yes, the deadline will probably be on Friday for Friday Night Football. Mitchell won a copy of FIFA 23. Very nice. Won 600 quid for finishing first. 17,000 overall rank. Very nice. By the way, I know we're kind of like 15 minutes into this stream already, but if you haven't already realised, it's going to be a very chill stream where we're just going to talk rubbish because there's no teams to think about, no transfers and captaincy. 150 quid, won over a 1,500, £350 richer. Think about all that time you've put into FPL. All that time. Then work out by the hour how much you've earned. No, don't do that. It'll be depressing. 17,903 overall rank is a fantastic season. Happy days. You've won Charlie Morley's league. Nice. Punted on Xhaka. How did you punt on Xhaka? 2 goals. It's disgusting. But fair play. Fair play. It must feel good. Just got to say I love your dog. She's pretty great. Trailed my mini league leader by 18. Did a -8 and captain Rashford instead of Kane. Finished second by 1 point. Oh. With a -8 as well. That is brutal. £120 is a lot of Kiwis and purple biscuits. To be honest, these days it's probably not that many. Shopping is ridiculous. I bought a bottle of... This is the kind of stream it's going to be, by the way. I bought a bottle of salad cream the other day. Like Heinz salad cream. €4.60. For like a... I don't know, regular sized bottle. It wasn't even that big. €4.60. Mental. Aki, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Tom, 2018-19, 2.7 million. 2019-20, 6.4 million. 2020-21, 550k. 2021-22, 609k. 2022-23, 4.2k. First full season playing, always gave in on the rest, was around 1.1k. I benched Eshipina in the double and dropped to 3.8. Yeah, that was brutal, that Eshipina. But still, that's a massive improvement. I live in Ireland. Yeah, hence the euro. Is that pint out of a bottle or a draft machine? It's actually out of a can. The chicken breast in Tesco, security protect. Not where I live. Philip, thank you very much. Just wanted to say thanks for all the content this season. The Edison F-bomb in the watch-along. Yeah, it probably just slipped out. Maybe laugh. Oh, Edison. The thing is, you know it's coming. And people in the watch-along kept telling me how many bonus points Ed was on. I was like, stop talking about the bonus points. He's going to concede. And what has been a not great day. I have a few Galway beers on me. I will. Thank you very much, Philip. Lewis, thanks so much for the early team news. 8k, all 3 mini leagues. Happy days. Faisal, £1,000 in my mini league. Here is your cut. Thanks for the great content. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, so we've had 1, 2, 3. Oh, by the way, sorry, Ian. Ian, that was 7 months. Thank you very much. I missed that. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've had 9 super chats. So now, when I run out of salad cream, I'm going to be able to afford another bottle of salad cream. So that's good. That's good. I won a lunch from my FPL co-workers. Nice. Make sure it's an expensive lunch. Still annoyed about the Solly March points decision. Yeah, I wonder what rank I would have finished at if Solly March had got his goal and Edison had got his assist. Michael Scott, 510 overall rank. Very nice. Thanks to Kane winning big mid-league by 1 point. Ooh, that feels good, doesn't it? It's a bit like... So you know how Man City won the league, right? I know we've all forgotten about it, but Man City won the league. Fair play to them. but they won it with like 3 games to spare. Obviously, it's great to win the league. Any other team in the league would absolutely just love to win it, but it's so much better when you win it on the last day. Imagine the difference in emotions from last season to this season. I think it's just completely different. I think it's the same with mini leagues. If you win it on the last day or you win by 1 point, that just feels so much better than smashing it by 100. It's more stressful, but it feels better. Tom, thank you very much. That's absolutely ridiculous. Thanks, bro, for all the tips. Keep up the good work and hope you have a good off-season. See you again in August. Yes, I will have a good off-season. We'll be back for I'm tired, man. I'm going out in a minute. As soon as this is done, I'm getting changed. I'm going out. Yeah, we'll definitely do it all again. So the plan will be I'm probably not going to do a huge amount of videos this week because I do think I need to I'm trying to tell myself I need to take a bit more time off where I can. Don't get me wrong, I know, again, great job, etc. But still, I'm going to do a couple of videos this week, and then that'll be it until the fixtures come out, and then that will be it until price releases and stuff like that, and then FPL comes out. You have to sleep, you're tired. I am. Got up at 7 this morning, took the dog for a 5.5 kilometre walk, and I've just been on it all day then. 5.5 kilometres, she loved it. Holiday, I'm going to Tenerife at some point over the summer. First time I've been. Someone in the chat is explaining what salad cream is. Yeah, it's not like tomato sauce, but it's the same kind of thing, right? You use tomato sauce on fish and chips. You use salad cream on salad mostly. The clue is in the name. Actually, this is going to sound controversial, but I saw a tweet at some point. It was someone in the FPL community. I think it might have been FPL Harry. And he said if you could only keep one out of tomato sauce, brown sauce, or salad cream, which one would you keep? You could only ever have one for the rest of your life. Maybe it was mayonnaise as well. And I said salad cream. And I don't know if I would stand by that, but I think it's closer than you'd think. Because I feel like a lot of the stuff you can have tomato sauce with, you can also have salad cream. But a lot of the stuff you have salad cream with, you wouldn't have tomato sauce. It's a bit controversial. Tomato sauce is the obvious answer. It's the obvious answer. But lots of the stuff you have tomato sauce with, you can have salad cream with. I can have salad cream on chips. It wouldn't be my go-to, but I could have salad cream on chips. I wouldn't want tomato sauce on a salad. You know? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I would choose salad cream, but I think it's closer than you think. Ram, thank you very much. Thanks for all the amazing videos. Love from India. Finished 19k over rank. Very nice. Highest rank was 3k in Gameweek 22. Still extremely proud of the season. Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier, right? For me, the end of the season doesn't feel so bad because I finished 35k. Of course, I wanted to finish higher, but it's my highest rank this season, so it still feels okay. For you were 3k, so you've dropped down, so it feels a little bit more disappointing. But honestly, you just got to think back to the start of the season. If I told you were going to finish top 20k, you'd absolutely take it. No, okay, you're missing you've missed Ant. You've missed it there. I'm not saying that salad is the best thing to put on chips, right? That would never be my go-to. But I'm saying you could have it on chips. I wouldn't want tomato sauce on a salad. That's what I'm saying. You want to poll this? There's no point in putting a poll up about the sauce. Tomato sauce will win, and we can do it if you want. Okay, this is the kind of stream. I'm only going till 8, by the way. At 8, I've got to go. So many people in this chat are not going to know what salad cream is. Brown sauce, mayo. Do you know what? If mayonnaise won, I wouldn't be that surprised because I feel like mayonnaise is also a bit more versatile than tomato sauce. Evertonian, did I miss your super chat? I don't think so, but apologies if I did. I have had a couple of beers. All right. Thanks for another great season of FPL content. All the best for next season. I think I did miss that, so I apologise. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Came third in my mini league, won £100. Very nice. Too stubborn to get Haaland until game week 10. Enjoy the time off. Thank you very much. Yeah, if you didn't get until game week 10, you probably missed quite a few big hauls, but still, You came third. Happy days. You won some money. Daniel, thanks for all the content this season. Thank you very much. John Dorian Turkleton. First season, 330k. Second season, 110k. This season, 6.9k. Very nice. Learning lots from creators like you. Thanks and keep up the awesome work. Thank you very much. And also, I should just say, I'll say it at the end as well, but cheers. Thank you very much for all the support this season. It's been another great season. Somehow, I'm going to get to do this all again next year. I don't know how either, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Salad cream has 9% more than expected. Yeah, tomato sauce wins, obviously. Get drunk and take... That's how you know there's an OG person in the chat. Get drunk and take donations for song requests again. I wish I could. The channel's just too big to do stuff like that now, unfortunately. That was one of the best streams probably I've ever done. But I'm also very glad I did it at a time when the channel was much smaller and no one really recorded it or took clips from it. Imagine now if I did that now, it'd be everywhere. It'd be all over Twitter straight away, like clips of it. The poll is too tricky. Every source has its food. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's not that. Like I said, salad cream on chips. Is that the number one? Of course not. I take tomato sauce on chips every day, right? But if you've only got to pick one, of course, the different foods will be better with different sauces. But the point is, you're supposed to pick one that you would have for the rest of your life. Salad cream is also seasonal. Salad cream would not poll well in winter. Yeah. Choosing salad cream probably is bad. Nikhil, turn around a 14-point gap to win my mini league by 1 point. Oh, I love it. Winning by 1 point is the best. The absolute best. There's nothing better. And if Az has beaten Mark by 1, that's great too. I still ask her to dance. Kane captain versus Salah and Tarkowski holding on to 2 bonus. Very nice. Yeah, Everton clean sheet. I think in the end, I'm sounding salty. Am I? What am I sounding salty about? I gotta be honest. I know sometimes people say, oh, you sound a bit like this, you sound a bit like that. I feel like the least thing I'm sounding right now is salty. Like the least thing. Yeah, Everton. Like, I think in the end, I would have gone for probably Arsenal or Everton defender. They both got clean sheets, but I didn't need one. I probably would have actually hit him. I would have probably hit him, Maguire. So actually, I'm talking rubbish. You have so many iconic streams. It's brilliant, but the car stream is always going to be the favourite. I know, but the thing is, with stuff like that, you can't replicate that stuff. You can't. Yeah, you can't fake that stuff. So I can't just... People always say you should do another car stream, but that would just be me getting in the car, driving somewhere and just doing the stream instead of doing a normal stream. So you can't... I mean, you could write it. You could make it up, but it just wouldn't be the same. Do you know what I mean? I'm not winning any Oscars for my acting. Okay, I'm ending the poll. Tomato sauce, you win, obviously. Femi, clean sweep and min leagues, but missed personal goals with a just over 40k rank. But you know what? It's still a good rank. There's always next season. Linda, thank you very much. Thanks for the content. Keep up the good work. Finish 6k. Congratulations. Decent rank. Anything in, like, I always hate saying anything inside this rank is good, because then people are like, well, I finished outside of that. Is that not good? And of course, you have to have different, like, if you're new to FPL, then maybe your overall rank expectations should be different. But like anything inside the top 100k is great. It doesn't mean that everything outside of that is bad. That's not what I'm saying. But anything inside the top 100k is great. As Phillips, oi. I'm trying to think of something I could get Az to say to make sure that's the real Az. In fact, I'm gonna send Az a message on WhatsApp. I'm not even gonna say anything else. And the next word out of as in the chat has to be this word. Otherwise, I won't believe it's really him. So check WhatsApp. One word. Cheers for a great season all the way from LA. No, thank you very much. Time for a break from those 4 a.m. deadlines, 3 a.m. deadline streams. I gotta be honest, I shout out to anyone that plays this in a different country with crazy time zones. That's what I'm trying to say. Enjoy the much deserved time off. Oh, I definitely will be. Don't you worry. We're waiting for Az to reply. There is probably a 60-second. Yeah, there we go. Porro. He read the chat. Pedro bloody Porro. Pedro bloody Porro. That's the real Az. Congratulations on beating Mark. The word's not salad cream, no. Although that would have been a good one. That would have been good. How come your game week points is 50? Because that's what I'm going to finish on after bonus. So I'm on 43. Kane's going to get 3 bonus. That takes it to 46. Fernandez is going to get 3. That takes it to 49. I think Trent's on 1. Yeah, I'm going to Tenerife. That's my holiday plans at some point over the summer. We regularly get 3 a.m. deadlines here. Yeah, not great. Has anyone ever told you look like Jim Hopper from Strange? They have. Yeah, thanks. I bet for Az that feels like a really great way to win it because you've let Mark claw it back. Mark's done really well to claw it back, and then he's just lost at the end by 1 point. Like I said earlier for mini league, I've said this like 5 times now. It's so much better when you win a mini league by 1 point. It's just better. More stressful, but in game week 38, it feels incredible. Like, let's say you're telling me I'm going to win FPL next season, which is very likely. I am planning on winning FPL next year. Would I be happier winning it by 100 points or 1? Obviously, if I could be 100 points clear with a game week to go, I'd be celebrating. But if I could win it by 1 point, it'd be such a great end to the season. When am I doing FPL content next? When there's FPL to talk about, really. That's it. Feel for Mark. I feel for Mark a little bit. You transferred out Xhaka for Mahrez for a -4. Oh. The thing is, I don't even think that's necessarily a bad move, but what a ridiculous outcome. You won a mini league by 4 points. Very nice. Oh, as I said, can I turn slow mode off him? Do you know what? I'll make Az a mod. I'll make Az... Oh. Then he can reply a bit more often. I can't remember where you turn slow mode off in general, so I just make him a mod. And Nathan, he won his mini league by 196 points. That's absolutely mad. Obviously you just want to win, right? And it does feel. I think in the weeks before it feels good to be that far ahead, but in the final week you win by 1. Oof. Getting thirsty watching Andy knock back this beer. It's the 3rd one now. I've got to take it easy. It's supposed to be going out in a minute. I only bought 2 cans up. Might have got another one. I mean, I've beaten Mark again. I can't even remember the last time Mark beat me now. It's getting a bit silly. I think this is the 4th season I've beaten him now. Excuse me. Yeah, I think the last time he beat me was 2018-19. He finished 1,367 and I finished 12,000. Yeah. You won your mini league by 166. The guy who is second captain Haaland and put his vice on Gundogan. Oh my days. Ross, 240k, but didn't start until game week 2, so I've been clawing back from the start. Discovered your content halfway. Well, you know what? You watch it all the way through next season, you'll definitely beat 240k. I'm almost guaranteeing it for you. £100 worth of taco and cider one. Tacos and cider. Happy days. What beer am I drinking? So I asked for a particular beer from Tesco, but they didn't have it. So the wife bought me this instead, which I don't even know what it is. It's called Howling Gale Irish Pale Ale, and it's I think it's brewed in Mitchellstown. I don't know who the brewer is. It's this stuff. Ooh. It's alright. It's alright. Stephen, thanks for went from 45k to 25k. Very nice. Was that just today? If so, that's great. Kyson, lost both my min league and cup double on the final day. Best ever rank of 28k. A pat on the back. Gotta be happy with the rank. It's annoying about the others though. Shout out from Cleveland, USA. I've missed most of your deadline streams. Yeah, I mean that is just a bad time. No, it's not bad times though. It's just an annoying one. I don't think De Gea got any bonus, but honestly, owners should not complain. Owners should not be complaining if you're De Gea. You got a penalty save. That's De Gea's first penalty save. I know. I don't know if he's saved any in penalty shootouts, but that's his first penalty save since 2014. Like David De Gea, this is the thing about. This is what I was saying earlier about how you've just got to try and make good decisions, then hope you get the luck. I'm not saying that David De Gea... No, I am actually saying it. I am actually saying De Gea owners have got a little bit lucky because for a lot of people it was De Gea or Shaw. And De Gea has just smashed Shaw since game week 29. There was a few games where Man United got a clean sheet and Luke Shaw was injured. And now Luke Shaw's injured again. So because he's out, I play Trippier who gets a freaking own goal. And De Gea goes and saves a penalty. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We all need champagne to congratulate. I'm not a fan of champagne. I think my wife might be watching because she's just messaged me and she said, I've left another one outside of your door, in brackets, beer. I wonder what she thought I would have thought if she didn't put beer in brackets. I don't think I should have another one though. That'd be the fourth one. That would be bad. Things could get embarrassing then. Edward, thanks for the content. Newsletter, great addition. Yeah, newsletter will be coming back next year. I need someone to sort a website for that, I think. If you know how to build a website for a newsletter to get it kind of promoted through Google or whatever, send me an email. Living life out on the street. Pinnock off the bench. Oh, that's ridiculous. Pinnock off the bench. Has won me my mini league. Oh, disgusting. Fair play though. FPL goal. I finished first in my big money mini league on the final day after being given a 10-point deduction for a late entry into the league. Wow. You won by 5 points. You're truly an honorary Irishman now. You and Jack Charlton have another beer. Why is that? Why does that make me an honorary Irishman? Az is offered some food. Enjoy, Az. Enjoy. I'll speak to you soon. Have you seen about Oscar's new website? I saw his tweet. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. I don't think I have any interest in building a website like that. But I just want a website for my newsletter. I think. Made a last minute captain swap from Kane to Salah. Harsh. Could have worked. I mean, Salah, from what people said who watched the game, Salah had some great chances. So you've got to be unlucky. I mean, if we have a quick look at let's have a look at the underlying numbers for today. So look at this. Rashford, 0.82 XG. Honestly, I haven't seen the game, but to me that says I've been unlucky today. 0.82. Salah, 1.08. From open play. Like these numbers, ridiculous. This is why Salah has been in my team for most of the season. He only gets an assist. And then what did Kane get? Kane did great as well. So Kane, like, they all deserve points. It just so happens that Kane got the points. Like, I don't think Salah or Rashford were bad captains this week. I really don't. Made a last minute... oh, yeah, sorry. Slownick, thank you very much. Your content made me addicted to FPL. I apologise for that. A YouTube live stream is the best way to get the wife to deliver beer upstairs. Apparently. Top 100, number one in Sweden. Congratulations. Oh, yeah. Who had Kivior? Honestly, clean sheet and a goal is absolute filth. Absolute filth. Edison is not going on the wall. Edison is not going on the wall. He cannot do it. What are you supposed to do for 2 months now? Enjoy the time off. Yusuf didn't play this year, just here to say hello. Well, hello. Thanks for saying, well, hello. I'm listening to All My Life by Casey and Jojo. Last 3 ranks, 43rd, 7,655th, and this season 1,394th. Should I start my own channel? You should go for it, honestly. Beauty about YouTube is it's completely open. You can easily start. No more streams until next season. This will be it. Last one. You need to start your own wall just for Paro. Played him twice for 12 and 13 pointers. That's the kind of stories you'll always remember in FPL. You'll always remember those kind of stories. I've had a few beers too. I'm really just trying to say thanks for all the content. You're a gentleman. Thank you very much. I genuinely appreciate everyone watching. Like I said earlier, it's absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to get to do this as a job. As a job. It's just, it makes no sense. I will never understand it. I will just keep, I'll keep milking it for as long as I can and enjoying it along the way. When is Lucas Dean going on the wall? Never. Never. You and I had the exact same team and almost the exact same rank, but I captain Kane. Oh, thanks for that. Thanks for letting me know that, Mark. What was I was about to? Oh yeah, someone said, "How do you check your ranks?" How small can I make this? Oh no, it doesn't work. On the sidebar, can I? I don't really want to mess up my screens for next year, but you know what? I'll do it. On the sidebar, where is it? Yeah, here. You just click Gameweek History. Click Gameweek History, and then... Oh, hang on. Christ, I'm in the wrong thing. And then when you scroll down from this season, at the bottom, these are all your ranks, basically. So I'm going to put that back how it was. I'm going to move it back down. And hopefully... I haven't messed up all my screens. I've messed them up a little bit. So these are mine now. Obviously, this season won't be added on yet, but these are mine. I mean, mine are generally pretty good. I got to be honest. Like, they're not elite. There's a lot of better FPL managers out there, but I'm certainly not annoyed about mine. Like, if you look at the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons now, there's quite a lot of consistency. Like this season, as most of you know, I got hacked. But otherwise, top 5k, 21k, 12k, nearly 1k, top 10k, and this year 30k, 35k. Pretty good, I think. Pretty good. Like this season this 162k is my worst season, and before that 104k, and then 92k was when Leicester won the league. So overall, pretty happy with it, to be honest. I should make a wall of shame just for Edison. I honestly think that should be a thing I think about. Mark, thank you very much. When will the prices be released? Probably in about 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. It won't be that long until it's back. Honestly, if I could give you some advice, like, it's a hobby for everyone, right? So I get it. You don't want to like lose that hobby and you want to go again, but try and enjoy the time off, because the game will be back before you know it. You'll be tinkering with your Game Week 1 team straight away. You'll be analysing like one position when we're still like a month and a half out from Game Week 1 deadline. Just enjoy it now that it's over. It's a bit easier for me to like think like that because obviously I now get a complete break from the job, but Enjoy it. Enjoy the next few weeks. Like I cannot wait for how many. In fact, I'm going to work it out right now. Yesterday, 1, 2, 10th, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, 6, 6. Oh, I've messed up already. I'm counting Saturdays. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the 5th. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I've counted that wrong, I think. 15, hang on. Yeah, sorry, 15. There's about 14 weeks, 15, maybe even 16 weeks until the next Saturday deadline. Because as someone said earlier, the first deadline for next season will probably be Friday. Should release 4th of July if the same as last year. Well, last year it released on the 5th, and I know that because that was my birthday. It released on my birthday last year. Enjoy your mini retirement. The funny thing about that Gary Neville clip is he recorded that quite a while ago. I don't know why all of a sudden recently the holiday thing came up, but it was a bit ridiculous. Like nearly 16 weeks of that Saturday deadline. Oof, can't wait. Obviously, the game will be out before that, and we will have a deadline probably on a Friday. Yeah, I guess the clip just went viral. Can't believe someone threw £50 at a YouTuber. The way you say that is like, God, they're just like, oh, just a YouTuber. I mean, just obviously it's just like a job, but as if like they're like more down than anyone else. God, those disgusting YouTubers. Oh. You and Praz having a weekly show would be elite. Do you know what? I'm gonna take a screenshot of that and I'm gonna send that to. I'm gonna send it to him right now. I will get him on in pre-season. I think Praz is great, and I also feel better because he didn't beat me this year. He did have a better game at 38 because he captained Jesus, which is a great call. But I think he finished like 37k. I've sent that to him now. Yeah, he finished 38k and just inside, so I just beat him. Do you think do you know? I can't believe we've been streaming for 45 minutes. It's the first time someone's asked about next year. Do you think FPL will make any rule changes or make player prices more difficult? I think with player prices, we discussed this the other day. I do think they're just slowly coming down. I think it's just easier for people to get the players they want. Like, obvious. I think I can't remember if it was a deadline stream or something we discussed this on, or a knee-jerk. But if you want new people to play this game, to watch the Premier League, to buy packages outside of the UK, etc., and just for the Premier League to earn more money, do those people want to be cheering for Saka, or do they want to be cheering for a newly promoted midfielder? You probably want them to be able to buy Saka, right? So I don't think player prices are going to get any more expensive. Obviously, Haaland's going to go up. He'll probably be 13. He should be 14. I don't think he will be, though. And in terms of rule changes, probably not too many. I don't think. I really don't. Like, it just works. The game is just so simple, and that just works, basically. But, by the way, I had to laugh, right? I don't know if the person is watching now. You know how I said on the stream this morning, I try and make sure that the team news I release is legit. And someone messaged me a bunch of names, right? And to be fair, they got most of them right. Although I would say that you could probably guess most of it. But they got most of it right. But at 2:47, 13 minutes before the deadline, they said Saka benched. And then at 3:22, when I'd already said that Saka is starting because I got the information, they tweeted me saying Saka starts with an asterisk. So that's why I don't release all the team information that I get, because half the time it's just wrong. Robin, thank you very much for that. I don't think the deadline will change. I think people make a lot about it. I don't think it will. Maybe, but I wouldn't be massively surprised if it doesn't. Any thoughts on the new promoted sides? I guess I'll just be honest as always. Oh my god, it's going to sound really bad. Do you know what's going to? This is really. It's kind of bad. It's not like I need to know right now. But I don't actually know who's come up. I know that Burnley won and Luton won in the playoffs, but I don't know who finished second. I genuinely don't have a clue who finished second. If you held a gun to my head right now and had to guess, I don't even think I can guess. Okay, Sheffield United, yeah. Didn't know that. I'm sorry, Sheffield United fans. The problem is, and this goes back to the price conversation just a minute ago, if FPL don't change how they do prices, you know what's going to happen next season? I'm not going to have any Luton, any Sheffield United, and no Burnley players. But do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to target all of those teams with all the players that I can afford from the top 6. That's embarrassing you don't know that. I'm an embarrassment. I'm an embarrassment. I just couldn't remember. Surely that'll be the drink. We can use that as an excuse. Views on Ten Hag's speech. I haven't heard it. Like, I got to be honest with you. Did the deadline stream. Fixed the stream a bit for the watch along. Did the watch along. Stopped for 20 minutes. Drank a beer. Came back up for this one. I've not seen anything. Ten Hag giving me chills with that speech. Well, now I really want to listen to it. We've only got about 10 minutes left, by the way. I've really got to be gone by 8 because I've got stuff to go and do. I don't think I can justify streaming anymore when I've been streaming for like hours and hours today. Chelsea players should be dirt cheap next season and well worth it under Pochettino. They'll definitely be one of the teams that I look at straight away. I think the thing is, we all know that fixtures are going to play a big part in terms of who we pick. But right now, if you say that, you know, every team has got average fixtures, Chelsea are one of the teams I would look at because they're playing. I think with Pochettino getting like a full pre-season, like he's going to be in the door right now. He's going to start working with that team, obviously when they're back from holiday or whatever. I would expect to see a bigger like core of players always starting. I think it's been a bit hit and miss under Lampard in terms of who started. Then players got injured and stuff like that as well. Pochettino is going to have his kind of favourite 11 at the start. So, yeah, definitely. Any views on if Man really went to the moon? Maybe. Maybe they did. I don't know. Maybe they didn't. Son will definitely have a price drop. Definitely. Do you ever feel like you do the best job in the world? I'm sure there are better jobs out there, but not many. I think it's a privilege. Genuine privilege. Do I think Pochettino will want Kane at Chelsea? I mean, he'd want him. It's not going to happen, I don't think. I think Kane will stay at Spurs. How much will Nkunku cost? I keep forgetting Chelsea have bought him. They've just basically bought everyone. I would say, I haven't looked at his numbers and stuff, but I would say he seems like a classic £7.5, £8 million forward, probably. Martinelli, definite price rise. Saka, definite price rise. Same for Odegaard. I think there's only 2 clubs Kane can go to. One of them's Chelsea, one of them's Man United. And I don't mean like he would pick. I'm just saying they're the only 2 clubs in the Premier League where I think there's even a realistic chance in terms of being able to afford it and being able to win the trophy. And he ain't going to go to Chelsea. And so the other option is Man United. And I just don't think there's a guarantee for Kane to win a major trophy at Man United in the next couple of years, in which case he might as well stay at Spurs. He's not going to want to leave the Premier League because he wants that record. And also, I think people forget sometimes, like, footballers are people and humans and they have families. And Kane's been at Spurs for so long, his family's going to be very settled. So it's big for him to just pick up and go to Paris or go to Madrid or whatever. So I think Kane wants to stay in the Premier League, and I really think the only 2 clubs are Chelsea and Man United. You can't go to Newcastle. Like, why would he go to Newcastle? So Man United is the only place I think realistically, and I just don't think there's no guarantee of trophies there. Do you know, Man United aren't winning the league probably in the next couple of years. Champions League, I think it'd be a miracle. I think Man United have got more chance of winning the trophy than Spurs. Don't get me wrong, but it ain't a guarantee. And if you go to Man United, you spoil your Spurs legacy. Spurs fans will still love him, but I think you'll just see out. I think you'll see it out. I could be wrong. Maybe he'll just go for free next year. But I think he's going to stay at Spurs. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him sign a new contract. I think Man United is genuinely, if he's going to leave, I think Man United is the only club he can go to. I really do. Because, like I said, not going to leave the Premier League. I don't think you can go from Spurs to Chelsea. And it's a bit of a mess at Chelsea anyway. So I think Man United is the only one. You know, he's going to be first choice wherever he goes, but you're going into a side that desperately need a striker. But Man United are not a guarantee. They're just not. Like Man United have, they've improved under Ten Hag, but it's not like a massive jump. They still need a lot of signings. I feel like we say that every year about Man United. It's not going to be a Van Persie. Kane's not going to walk into Man United and win the league. It's just not going to happen. Like, to beat Man City is just crazy. It takes too much. Weghorst has a trophy more. Like, Man United might win 2 trophies this year. I'm not saying it's impossible for Man United to win a trophy. Of course, it's literally not. And there's more chance than at Spurs. But is an FA Cup enough? If Kane leaves Spurs and goes to Man United and wins an FA Cup, is that enough to kind of slightly tarnish your legacy? I don't think it is. He's not going to go to Arsenal. I think he's going to stay. I think 2 seasons ago, when Kane was... And look, we all knew it was kind of being talked about and happening. When Kane didn't go to Man City, that was it. That was his chance gone to leave. I think he's done. No, I think there's no chance he goes to Real Madrid. No chance. I think the link to Man City was legit. I think it was legit. Kane could be listening. Kane, if you're listening, cheers. You're a legend. Next time, though, please score the penalty against France. Please score the second penalty. With Chelsea short of a proper number 9 in history with Pochettino, I just don't see it. I feel like if Kane goes to Man United, again, I think he does tarnish his legacy at Spurs a little bit, but I think the fans can forgive it. I think if he goes to Chelsea, that's completely different. I really think it's completely different. Kane's not going to go to Bayern Munich. It's not going to happen. Why would he want to leave the Premier League? And that's not the Premier League's the best league. Why would he want to go elsewhere? The Bundesliga is rubbish. Not true at all. My throat's going a second. It's not that at all. It's just that I think Harry Kane wants that Premier League record. So why would he go elsewhere? Anyway, let's move on from Harry Kane. I could be completely wrong. Lukaku is still a Chelsea player, yeah. Heard several from Fantasy Football Scout during the season that FPL had people testing cam/CDM positions for next season. Do you know anything on this? I don't know anything. Nothing at all. Genuinely. No idea. It'd be interesting. Teller will be next season's cheap points hauler. Let's see. Etienne Tube won my Cashman League with 1 point thanks to the De Gea penalty save. You see what I mean? Game week 38 is undefeated. 1 point and a De Gea penalty save. Disgusting. Thanks for your help this year. We go again next year. We absolutely do. Right, I've got to start wrapping up. I've got to go, unfortunately. I'd love to sit here and talk about Harry Kane all night, but I've got to go. I'm basically just going to go and drink more beer. But outside of the house. So I'll say thank you very much for a great season. Your support has been amazing, as always. I checked the numbers before I come on. I still don't quite get it. We've had like 30 million views this season. Ridiculous. 71,000 new subscribers. Absolutely ridiculous. For anyone that's joined this year, or for anyone that's been following for a long time now, I very much appreciate it. For those of you that are wondering what the content's coming, there'll be a couple of videos this week. We'll do something when the fixtures launch. We'll do something when they start releasing prices, and then we'll go off again properly when FPL launches again, all throughout pre-season, and then of course all throughout the season as well. Deadline streams will be back. Early team news will be back. Knee-jerk streams. Team selections, all that good stuff. So for one last time, please do give the stream a like if you've enjoyed it, me waffling on and talking absolute rubbish. Make sure to Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll say cheers. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. It's absolutely ridiculous that I can call this a job, but somehow I do. Massive privilege. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you again next season.